Is Tools with Souls, and tonight we're going to talk to you about. I had a really good day today, man. I potentially stopped a school from burning down.
I
Uh,
heard this.
that's what the guy said. I was like, I don't want to sugarcoat it, man. I did find something completely melted. I'm going to show you pictures of it, and
All right.
you tell me how bad it was. But we're going to talk about the most common mistake that I see that I don't even think a lot of electricians are even aware that they're making it. And it's really easy to do this by an accident.
Hey, Denny.
So I'll show you these pictures. We'll wait for you guys to get in here. All right. This is what a new breaker looks like, nice and shiny, right?
Yes.
Let's see. New breaker, nice and shiny. Pretty big breaker,
Look,
too.
looking spiffy. Yes.
480.
Aho LFL.
All right. This is.
That doesn't look shiny and new.
So this breaker is less than a week old, I think.
Nice.
This is behind the bus bar. This was a brand new installation.
Nice and melty.
Nice and melty.
Ice cream.
This was right when we pulled it off. It was literally welded. So we had to hammer it off almost like kind of like a little, hammer fist kind of action going, right?
Yeah.
This was what it would look like when I rolled. Actually, sorry. This is what it looked like when I rolled up on it. Only that middle one really looks discolored.
Yeah.
You see, I'm going to show you something here. Right here.
What's that
Okay.
Sayre, Mitchell, Kansas?
Which screw looks less shiny to you?
That'd be the bottom one.
This one right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see the patina on it, right?
Yeah.
So earlier,
Cross-threaded
one of the first panels that I looked at, they had a screw that was facing diagonally.
Yeah.
And I did this whenever I was at an AT&T job, and these guys had installed a new panel. And I explained it this way, and I'm going to explain it to you because I like the way that I explained it. So
Okay. Hey, Jamie.
it's going to be hard to show you with a single phase panel that doesn't have the busing. But in
Sure.
general, the rule of thumb here, this is a dead panel. It's never been on. It never will be on. It gets fed from a generator. And we might talk about some floating neutral and generator things that you can do at home if you choose to here in a second. When you're installing a screw, this is pretty hard to mess up because they have a certain pattern that they're going to go into, but you can cross-thread screws pretty easily.
Sure.
When you're installing a screw, we're going to be able to put your screwdriver on your fastener, and you generally want it to be pretty straight. If your screwdriver isn't straight off of the screw, it's a really good indicator that it's potentially cross-threaded. So you know how I showed you those 3 bits that I rolled with the other day?
Yes.
I was able to take off one of those squares and put it on the bus because they shut down the panel because I had identified a couple of issues I identified, so they shut down the panel. And I was able to put my screwdriver tips on the busing, and you could see where it was just completely like off at an angle,
Yes.
And that leads us to
just the tips.
What's actually going on? Why this is a problem? So if this is a breaker here, this is just a standard QOB. It's QO because it's the style, and then B means bolt on. This is a QOB square D breaker. And it actually reads hot on infrared, so that's why I have it. Because eventually we're going to wire it to something and do some infrared with it. But anyway, when you start with a screwdriver this thick, and everyone's got a 10-in-1 in their pocket nowadays on the job site, There's a right screwdriver and a wrong screwdriver for the job. And the 10 one is the wrong screwdriver. I could use this one, but I
Believe
want to
that.
use a different screwdriver. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. So if my job is to screw this screw in, what do you notice with this screwdriver
Hey,
right
thanks
now?
for the happy poop. Well, it's at an angle already because it's touching the breaker.
Exactly. So the proper
Fill the chat
screwdriver
with
would
happy
be
poop.
something with a skinny shaft to where now we can get up right parallel with that breaker. This is the wrong screwdriver still, but you get the point. You want to be parallel with the breaker when you're screwing in the screw.
Sure.
A lot of these contractors, man, everyone's got a 10 one, and that's what they use because, hey, it's just a screwdriver, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is they start screwing this in, and right now, as I make that turn, because you're never going to be centered with the screw always. So on a flathead, if you're not centered with the screw right here, it turns just
Yep.
fine. But as you come around the corner, you see where I got to get more angle just to
Yep.
stay on the screw head. You see what I'm saying? And they're not paying
Mm-hmm.
attention to that when they install the breakers. So anytime that I see a new panel that's being installed, I always look to see, are the breakers factory? Did they come from the
Yes.
factory? Or did the electrician have to move breakers around to make things work?
What's
And
up,
if I notice
backwoods?
that the electrician started moving breakers around,
Hey, John.
I immediately explain what I want before I start on my tangent about screws. And that's literally what I did with this guy. So he opens up the panel and take pictures of it right now.
His
Um,
primary nickname is Short Shank, by the way, or Short Shaft.
let's see here.
Not really sure which one.
This is mm, oh no, you know what this is? This is what I found. This is a 300 amp, no, 600 amp breaker with 300 kc mil in parallel feeding it.
Yes. Yes.
The thing with this, if you look right there very, very quickly, there's a what we call a chase nipple. A chase
Oh,
nipple is flat on one side and threads on the other, and they don't bond. They just screw into things to attach things together. They're not rated for bonding. They don't have lock rings on both sides. They don't have any lock rings at all. They rarely even use lock rings when you screw into couplings and things. They'll
sure.
use one lock ring uh, once you attach, but they don't have one lock ring on both sides.
Hey, Jim.
So what the code says about bonding when you're over 250 volts to ground is it's suitable to take rigid and have a lock ring on both sides. It's 250.71 talks about
Okay.
that. Um, when you are the secondary side of a transformer, which is basically like a service, we don't get those options for lock rings on both sides of rigid. It doesn't exist in that section of the code. You have to use like listed hubs or listed lock rings that are dedicated for bonding. That was a transformer that just had a chase nipple in there, not even bonded properly. Nipples bonding rigid, yeah.
So
So
you're telling me, I just want to make sure that I understand this right. You're telling me that there are professionals out there that would rather do what's easy instead of what's right because it's handy?
potentially, I think there's a lot of honest mistakes, but also they're the results of being lazy.
Yeah,
So if you were the kind of person that always went a little bit over and above, it would prevent a lot of these common mistakes just by caring more about what you're doing.
sure. I could see
Um,
that.
if you were to not use a 10 in one, which has 10 and 1, hence the name 11 and 1, 11 different sizes and use just one,
Hmm.
you'd be less likely to cam out the screw, you know?
Sure. No, that makes sense.
What's up, Sarah? Um, that panel was a 600 amp breaker fed from a transformer. Rigid, yeah. Code for review. um, when you're on the secondary conductor, you're on the secondary side of a transformer. You're basically on the output side, right? You got a primary and you got a secondary.
Yeah.
You have to be equal or more of your wire rating. So that means that you can't go the next standard size. A lot of electrical allows you to go the next standard size. If you are a breaker that's 280 amps of wire and your breaker is 300 amps, typically you can go the next standard size because 280 is not a standard size,
Sure.
right? So
Yeah.
you can put that on a 300 amp breaker. When you're on the secondary side of a
Kinky.
transformer, you can't do that. You have to go equal or more. So you would have to have much larger wire than you need just to meet or exceed that rating.
Makes
Those guys
sense.
had 280 amps per wire on a 600 amp breaker on the
Perfect.
secondary side of a transformer. That's a bad
More than
day.
met the eye. Yeah.
There's another rule that says whenever you are going to the next standard size, if you fall on a standard size, you can't go to the next one. So if you're going for 200 amps on the breaker and your
Mhm.
wire is rated for 200 amps, you can't go up to 225.
Okay.
Now, if you were wire that was good for 255, we can go all the
Wow.
way up to 300. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
your next standard would be 300 amps and 255 is not a standard breaker. So you can fudge 45 amps in one direction, but when it comes to falling on the equal side, like
Hmm.
when your wire is equal to what the overcurrent protection is, you can't go up, period, even if it's only 25 amps. You just can't go up. So even if
Okay.
your wire is good for 200 and you need a 225, you can't go up to 25 amps. But if it's the other way, you can go up to 45 amps. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
Certain
Yeah.
rules. These guys also did that. So they ran 3-aught, which is good for 300 for 200 amps on a 250 amp breaker.
Yeah.
So before I even opened the panel, he starts getting all the screws off, and I was like, "Hey, hang on, guys, hang on. Before you open this, let me get through my spiel. Okay, this is what I want to see. I want to see bonding bushings on your flex because you're 480." And he said, "What if I have a ground wire in there?" And I'm like, I'm getting to that. Okay, we got two things we need to make sure. Okay, if we have a ground wire inside the pipe, uh, and you're 480, then you don't need a bonding bushing.
Right.
Now, if you're a service or a secondary conductor, you need one regardless. We're gonna get into that too.
Sure.
But
Sure.
your bonding bushing is required because you don't have grounds in your pipe. You need to continue the continuity of your metal raceway, your pipe, your EMT, whatever it is. You need to continue that continuity reliably to the
Yeah.
ground bar.
All right.
When you are 480 volts to ground and you have flex, a couple of things has to happen, right? We just said this. You have to have ground in the pipe. Now, for your flex to be considered grounded, four things has to happen, and all four. It says all. You can't just pick one of them. You have to be all of them. You have to be less than 6 feet. You have to be less than 20 amps. You have to be less than 1.25 inches in diameter of size,
Hmm.
and you have to use the listed connectors, fittings, whatever it is. So if you're less than 20 amps and you're like a little 20 amp circuit, you can be 20. You just got to be 20 or less, right? Your little
Sure.
20 amp circuit, you're running some seal tight, just from one disconnect to the motor itself, whatever it is. You technically don't have to have a ground in there, as stupid as it sounds, because your flex is considered a ground. Now, nobody does that anymore, but that's what the rules are. So I explained that, right? I was like, you got to do all four, blah blah blah. And if you're on EMT or not flex, you can't knock out like an eccentric knockout like you see here, where or a concentric. So this is an eccentric because it's not centered,
Right.
and you would have to knock out the whole hole. So we knocked out this whole half-inch hole. We wouldn't need a bonding bushing. If we use half-inch pipe, we only knock out the half-inch hole, and we don't knock out the full three-quarter size. You would have to use a bonding bushing.
Makes
So if
sense.
you knock out the whole hole and the lock rings are biting, you don't have to do anything special. And then you also don't have to have like listed lock rings for bonding. Like the standard lock rings are rated for bonding based on 250.71. It's just it's okay. If you're a service, you have to have the fittings, right?
Sure.
Reiterating. So I'm telling him what I want to see. He opens the panel, and there's no damn grounds in anything, dude. It's like all from like the freaking 60s. And I'm just looking at him like, all right, now you see why we had this conversation. So he's pointing up to the EMT, and he's like, "Is that okay? Because we knocked out the hole, and we have EMT, and we're not a service. That's what you said." I grab the EMT and I start shaking it, and the connector's moving, the lock ring's staying still, and I'm like, "Yes, but you need to tighten it. Like, come on, man. Like, you have one job. If you're gonna half-ass it, don't whole-ass
I,
it. You know."
yeah. I think you're just being like, meh, a little too
It's got to be
critical.
tight because
It's
there's
only a
no ground.
school. It's
It's
only
just
a
a school.
school.
It's just a school.
They'll make more
So I
kids.
just kept seeing crazy stuff. I saw a number 8 on a 100 amp breaker. You know, we saw
Mm-hmm.
that crazy the situation, and it's so funny, man, because I was just looking at it, and I know they think that I'm being too anal about it. And he
Sure.
gets to the last panel out of all of them. And by the way, that freaking loop dot or whatever that I got with the that one loop dot, that thing's amazing for what I do because it's 4,400 lumens.
Hi,
It's got the
Jojo.
magnet that sits on the back, and it's got the spotlight and the flood.
Yeah.
And then it's also like it's man, I was able to snap the magnet on the
Broccoli
corner of an air
fan.
handler unit, like where the corner meets like the corner of a piece of metal. You see what I'm saying? And
Yes.
snap it to the corner and diagonally shine the flashlight exactly where it needed to go on the diagonal. And it held on the diagonal. It's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Happy poop from out hole. Thank you, Ott.
I appreciate the happy
Appreciate
poop,
it.
sir.
Uh, so I did a thing today. I don't know if it was a smart thing or not. We'll find out.
All right.
Uh, we have these. We both. I don't know if you still have yours, but I've got my little Osmo here, my DJI
I
Osmo
I how do I put this? I traded mine in
for a
shadily.
GoPro, that went bad.
No, no, no. I actually bought the GoPro first, two of them, and then I bought that. I used it for
Yeah.
about a year, but you buy the warranty. So you get the
Oh,
3-year
okay.
warranty, no questions asked, you break it. They literally give you a gift card for the value. So when the GoPro 5 came, or when the Osmo Action 5 came out, that took an unfortunate dive off the table,
Sorry. Yeah.
just randomly, just a random drop.
Just yeah.
And
Get
and
it.
they gave me $400 to go buy the Action 5. Okay, what's up?
Well, so TikTok had a deal where you can get 2 of the Pocket 3s for $40.
Two
So
Pocket 3s.
I ordered 2 of the Osmo Pocket 3s today.
There's
All I
no
gotta
way.
say is,
There's no way.
I anticipate this piece of garbage showing up, but it is also a 3, so it's the older stuff. It's nothing new.
No, no, no. The Pocket 3 is the brand new one.
Oh well, that they had them for $40. I ordered it. We're gonna find
Yeah,
out, but I
yeah.
anticipate it's gonna be this piece of garbage
The
that shows up.
The Pocket
if
3
anything.
is a gimbal with horizontal, and the screen goes like
Yeah.
this usually. You can rotate the screen,
Yes.
and it turns vertical and horizontal and automatically adjusts the style of the image when you upload it.
Yeah.
4K, 60 for 5.3K, 60 frames. I think you can actually pause with it.
Yes,
They're
I think so.
$715.
Yeah.
If you get
Anyway,
Pocket 3s from Temu, I'm gonna be so pissed.
TikTok from TikTok.
There's no
I get
way.
it from TikTok, not Temu. TikTok.
From TikTok.
Same thing, but it's direct from the manufacturer. Um, we'll find out. It's supposed to be here in like a week, give or take.
Josh says he bought a Mac Track and he don't care.
Yeah,
And
he
I'll
got the
try
man.
like Mountain
He
Dew.
got the man tracker from Makita today,
It's probably
and
nice, dude. I've been saying this for a while. It's probably decent.
no, no,
It's not a power tool.
yeah. I'm just saying the man track. Silicon. All right. You need a mod box. Yeah, he came out full on
He
into
went all
men
out and
today.
bought them all too, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah.
See, I can get behind this because it's Makita, so you have to get behind it or in front of it, depending on which way it's coming.
Yeah, if
Um,
you're the pitcher or the catcher.
right. I I like this. If those aren't drawers, I'm not taking up and down boxes all day. Because the
No.
reality is you don't need more than this many tools per individual task. So like unless you're just trying to mobilize your whole job site and have everything and then like I don't know, man, a little bit out of touch with that. Those would have to be drawers for easy access. That's cool down there. I was this close to buying the pack out one the other day. Like really close. I
Mm-hmm.
walked by it and I was like, I could have that. But I didn't. I kind of want. Let me see if Climb wants to make one. And just rip off of theirs too. I don't get the Climb one. I said it.
Okay.
I said it.
Patchy, did you at least get it on clearance for half off?
It opens up
Don't
and
make
take anything
me
off.
don't make me more disappointed in you and that you paid full price for that trash.
The boxes might stand a chance. Oh yeah, everyone's a bit unstacking the boxes now. Well, I was never a fan of unstacking boxes, so I never did that. You remember the Fat Max one that looked like stairs when you opened it up?
Yes.
Yeah. Why'd they stop doing that?
Probably because it didn't sell well enough.
I don't know, man. It was great because you could put like your recip and your drills and your whole tool
Hmm.
pouch rig in the bottom, and then you never had to. You know what I'm talking about, man. That thing was cool. That thing was cool.
It was, yeah.
I used one of those for about 3 to 4 years on the job site, which is actually saying something because that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent up and down stairs and everything else. Yeah, it opens from either side. Yeah, I saw that. I've seen that before. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You got a good
Code
deal.
Talk and Makita.
You see the
It's a
dust on the top.
great night. It's a great night.
I looked at the Makita boxes. They look really good, just expensive. We'll see.
Did you at least get them on clearance? That's all I need to know.
He said, yeah. Did you see the dust?
No.
I mean, every box is moving to drawers, and I think the normal stacking boxes are great. It depends on what you're doing. Just depends on the trade. It just depends on the trade. What I would do, I don't know how much they cost anymore, but
I
I
know what you
I
would
bought an
do, man.
orange rigid box.
Yes.
and then I put black tape as a negative, and I put my employee number and my name and the company in the tape, and I spray painted the top of the box black. That way, the orange
Okay.
was shining through.
Sure.
And no matter what you did to scratch it off, it's a hell of a lot harder to scratch off a negative than it is individual paint. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So, and then I went to Harbor Freight, and you pick up two furniture dollies. And then if you want to
'Kay.
move that box around the job site, you take the furniture dollies out of the box. You don't attach casters to your box because people will just push it in random rooms and stuff, right? So
Sure.
you have a 150-pound box or whatever it is loaded that no one wants to push around and scratch the floor with, and you leave the casters in the box. So every job site that I went on, and usually I was the last person on the job site. Like any job site I ever went to, I
You're
was
the
basically
electrician.
finishing it, or I was going to go start my own job site. So I
Yeah.
would spend a good amount of time in one spot, minimum 6 months.
Do you know why
So
the
I would
electrician's the last one in there?
uh, probably because the customer wants to change everything right
No.
before we hand over the keys.
No.
It's
It's
true.
so the men don't have to deal with you.
I don't know. Those are 450 cal. He got a good deal.
Damn.
That's good. The USA build quality is there and able to store horizontally or vertically. I like it. I've always liked it. I said that I wanted one when they came out. I just wasn't
The
sure
only thing
about.
coming out the only thing coming out are the people buying it.
Yeah,
Coming out all to all their friends, their family. I got Makita today. Oh, it's so sweet.
what's that, Tool Squatch? The most useful box that I've ever used for construction has been one of those. Not a Husky. Who makes it? Tub, not Rubbermaid. Rubbermaid made
Sure.
one, but who's the other brand?
I don't know.
Fat Max made one as well, fairly large one, and they were what, 30 inches deep,
Okay.
probably about 3 foot long,
Sure.
and then the handle would pull straight out, had a little bit
Oh yeah.
like cushion rubber on it, you know. Those are awesome, man. Because if you got stairs, they're almost like
Well,
skis. They just ride
good
up the
job,
top of the,
Archie.
they just ride up the that
Mhm.
quarter of the stair. Like you just drag it all up all 5 flights, whatever.
Yeah,
You can put them up ladders if they're flat,
that's nice,
and
yeah.
the handle is long enough. And it is dangerous. Don't do this. But if you're crazy and you need to get yourself on the roof, you can hold on to like 3 rungs way up here, and you can reach
Uh-huh.
this arm all the way down there, and then you can pull it up the ladder like 2 or 3 steps, and then take a couple of steps, and then grab the next rung. You can get those things up ladders because they're so flat. So
Whew.
the Milwaukee Packhouse stuff, the one that does that, I really want to buy one, but I don't need it. You know,
Y Yeah, I don't need them. I don't need a Man Track or any of those. I'm good. I mm.
I have 4 of those Husky boxes in my garage, huge freaking things full of electrical supplies, more stocked than Home Depot.
Maybe
Just
if
sell
my
it back to Home
wife
Depot.
leaves me and I just give up on life, then I'll go out and get some Mac Track or Man Track or whatever they're called.
The DeWalt Max Tow. You remember what I bought Anthony whenever he first started? That little skinny DeWalt.
I don't remember.
It almost looked like a damn lunchbox. It was about maybe 30 inches long, and it couldn't have been a foot wide. Like it was super skinny. Had two
What,
little
no
wheels on
Denny?
there, two little 3-inch wheels on either side.
Yeah.
And he laughed. he laughed at me, and I said, "This is what you want." And he said, "I'm not getting that." I said, "I'm gonna buy it for you. This is what you want." And it wasn't a week later. He was like, "I freaking love this thing, dude. It fits everything, and it goes up the stairs, and I drag it from room to room, and because the apartments, man, it's just plywood. It's like just
Sure,
crappy
yeah.
plywood floors, and most of the time there's like holes, like you can see the next story below that you could potentially fall through, and it just gets rained on constantly. And even whenever you finally get the roof onto the building, the plywood is so freaking warped and rotted, and it doesn't matter because what they do is they pour. It's almost like a epoxy concrete, is the best way I can explain to you. I can't remember what it's called. Someone down in the comments might know, but it's like a mortar base layer of concrete that
Mhm.
it's paint. It's like paint mixed in. It's weird. Um, it's almost goes like two inches thick, and it doesn't
Dang.
crack. And they pour that over the whole job.
No,
That's the
Squatch.
floor of the apartment. So you have this plywood base, and then they just pour concrete up to a certain height, and that's the floor in apartments basically. But before that, you've got all the obstacles those wheels need to roll over. All that stuff.
Thanks,
I
Cody.
appreciate it, Cody. Man, I appreciate the support, dude. Thank you. Cody Russell with the $2 super chat. Y'all are awesome. Good to see you, fellas. Good to see you too,
Appreciate it.
man. So yeah, I bought him that box, and he made fun of it, and he complained about it, and then he called me like a week later, and he was like, "This is the best fucking thing ever."
Oh, well, I'm glad he likes it. Funny karma being buried in. Oh, Sayer, don't curse me like that now.
I took a
I am
chance of
gonna.
buying the Max Stack pack and running the risk of your tour friends making fun of me. It's okay. I hope you still accept me when your box gets there. You will forgive me. That's hilarious. If he sent
It.
you a Makita box, that's so funny.
I. You know what? I haven't had any target practice lately, so it'll go to good use. God is good. Thank you, Arnold.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Arnold. Thank you. Indeed. So he called me yesterday and he didn't know what to do. And he was like, "Hey, I got this per diem job that they want to put me on, and they kind of pulled me off of this job, see if I wanted to do it." And I was like, "Dude, that's a huge like you got to go do that." So he's going out of town, and he was like, what do I want to do? And man, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you again,
499 super
Cody.
chat. Yeah, thank you. So he he's going to be going working nights doing LED retrofit changeouts in somewhere working nights. Can't let him out, do me. There you go. If you have enough nail polish, you can repaint your Mac track
What's up, Rod?
with lipstick. There you go.
Oh
Track, if
God.
you do not get the LTX Makita drill and impact driver kit, you were thinking about getting it. I'm telling you, don't. It's pure trash. I couldn't take mine back fast enough. That's hilarious. I still. Which one did you get? So I
He got
saw
the
you had the
21.
drill. I
He got
haven't
the
seen your video
21.
with the impact driver, dude. I've been so busy with
It,
life
it's
lately.
it's either the 20 or the 21. It's the same stupid tool. It's
I
the
doubt it's
exact
the
same
20 or the
stupid tool.
21. I think they're loading the kits with the 14 or
Uh-uh.
the
He read
13.
off he read off the model number. It's either the 20 or the 21.
I want the XCD one. Say we're gonna see how much it costs right now.
I suffered through a Makita video just to hit like for Big Salad, and
That's
no.
tough. That's tough. Hang on a second.
I felt
Let me
bad
go
for
to
me. What's up,
Amazon.
Sparky?
What's going on, Sparky Zach? Amazon. It should
I
already be in my
can't.
cart.
I
I keep
can't
it in
do
my
it.
cart.
I can't do it. Uh-uh.
Okay, the
Pride
XCD
month. Pride month's
ones.
coming up. We're only like what 6 months away or 5 months away from Pride months.
Hang on, is it gone? It better still be here.
I hope
Is the
they got rid
19
of
better
it.
than the 21? Yeah, dude. See, they want 200.
They're
So they got the 1.9 for 145, which is tempting.
not at
And
all.
then they got the XTD 16Z for 195. I don't get it. Like, I do get it because the 16 is pretty decent. Maybe it's better than the 19. I don't know. It's perceived value, like you're talking about. It's the perceived value of it. Put $50 more on it. It's going to cost more. You're going to get it, right?
Well, I'm just
I have no
saying,
interest
like,
in spending that much money on Makita.
look, do you know why I know that Pride Month is in June? This is easy. Because starting in May, all the little Makita fangirls come out and they're like, "Oh, you need to start testing Makita." And it's like clockwork every year, right in
It's your fault.
mid-May.
You started testing it for Pride Month, and then now everyone's expecting it. So
I did not test
you
Makita
created your own
last
Makita
year.
alarm clock
I did
for
not
June.
create. I did not buy any Makita last year.
Fix it, Jimbo. We're greasing Gatorade. Now you guys are starting to get it. I'm starting to wonder about you, Souls. Got that date down. I asked
I'm
about
just
the
saying.
36-volt rear handle saw because I need a Makita saw in your rear handle saw video.
Mercury
And
is
everyone
in
said in the Discord,
Gatorade.
get the 40 volt. No, dude, the 36 rear handle Makita is actually really decent. The problem is that you're stuck using Makita batteries. So what I did, I got 2 adapters and I used DeWalt batteries. But that's not sustainable because you will burn up your tool. But I got that rear handle for $130.
You got the handle in your rear.
Refurbished.
That's what I heard.
So the handle in the rear.
Yes, that's exactly what I heard.
Apache says, no, forget the 30 XGT crap. I use 36 for plunge cutting asphalt and curbing when I did telecom work and beat the snot of that thing, even got it wet. Only the charger. Yeah, exactly. It's a solid saw. I like that saw a lot. I always have. It was one of the last things that I threw away out of this house was that damn rear
Yeah.
handle saw.
Mm.
I feel like the Flex might still be better, but I don't know, man, because that saw is smooth. It is a very smooth saw. Rodney says the best deal you ever got was the Banks 21-degree framing nailer for $16. Wow.
That's pretty good.
Open box Sunday afternoon, 75% off, $16. Nice, man.
That's a good
I
deal,
mean,
Rod.
yeah, you can't turn on a framing nailer for $16.
Oh. I can't believe we're talking about Makita. It's like hell.
You join
This
the
is like,
electrician street. Hey, you want to see something cool?
if you show me a Makita, I'm out. Oh,
That's
okay.
cool.
Yeah. What is it?
It's a 3,000 amp CT lead CL150.
Oh.
It's very cool. Watch, you unlock it here, and then you can pull this
Uh-huh.
off, and then you can
Uh-huh.
go around whatever wire you want to go around, and it's super lightweight, and you just pop it back in there. I'm doing this one-handed. Lock
Yes.
it back in there, and it'll read the amperage, and it's true RMS, and it's less than $200, and it's lightweight. So you can hang it on whatever. This thing is cool. See here.
Apache, please tell me that you did not send anything to me in a Makita anything.
You found that Melatough on Amazon? Yeah, dude, I can't wait to do a video on that Melatough. You must have seen the members only video. So, in case you guys didn't know, I'm doing members only videos whenever I get something new because every time I freaking make a video, the stuff sells out. And I can't help that. But if you want a chance on getting it, you can always return it. Okay. But if I find something cool that I think is going to do well, I'm going to put on members only, and then you guys got a chance to grab it before it gets sold out. Because this pouch here,
Well, thank you.
this thing here, this is gone. I can't even find this thing on Amazon anymore. We picked those up for $40, so we did the stream on that, and I still got to tell my opinion on that. I've got another pouch here. These have been around long enough to where they're probably not going to sell out, but as the Vito comes out with their stupid bucket, and then you realize you can get this thing for $15, this is also going to sell out.
Thank you,
We sold
Apache.
these out 1 month, but now they're back. And then the Cry Pops behind me, those are both sold out. Those are gone. And then that thing hasn't been in stock for a year. And they don't make these anymore. There's still plenty of these. They don't make this particular one anymore.
Oh, well.
So yeah, appreciate it, Danny. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you guys a heads up on what the videos are gonna be. So I'll give you guys a sneak peek. I don't think this thing's gonna be amazing, but I think it's gonna be cool. It holds all the bits in there. And in terms of a screwdriver, so I don't know. Every once in a while you'll get on a ladder and you'll need a metric or you'll need a 7/16. So you're either gonna need a number 8 or a 10 or whatever the heck it is for whatever stupid bolt on that damn chandelier. Or you've got a fan rated box with a 7/16 screw that does whatever it does. Sometimes you'll be replacing a box because the customer will have a fan rated one and they'll have a 1/2 inch lag holding the pancake up, whatever it is. I'm not going to sit here and say you don't need those nut drivers for residential. It's really rare. But when you have them all in one spot, it's pretty sweet. So we're going to try that thing out. It's overly expensive, but potentially extremely convenient. That's all I can tell you.
Well, as long as it's one of those.
I should
That's
get
right,
the
Jamie.
specific Mellow Tough bag. It's a Vito TP XXL infrared complete copy. I sent you a pic this week. The problem with that is I had the real TP XXL. I don't like it. I spent $230 on this bag because I had to pick one. I picked the wrong one. And I do not like this bag. I'll sell this bag for $150 and I'll get the one that I want. It's okay. There's just no storage for a drill. There's no flat, there's no floor to it. It's just all pockets. And as you can
Hi,
see,
Hector.
despite all the pockets it has, it still doesn't have enough pockets. Like, it's not organized. All my 7 1/4s are in one thing because when you put one in here, then it's too small. And then as many as you need, it's just not enough pockets, and then it's just too many pockets at the same time. As big as this thing is, and as much as it costs, there is no freaking room in this bag. And then everything's hanging out here. So as soon as this thing tips or whatever it does, the tool wall is not hard enough. This thing's like droopy. It just drives me crazy. And then insult to injury, this mini bag here has more space in the back of it here than the XXL does. That's skinnier on the backside. It's the epitome of buying my stuff because I'm Vito and everybody likes it, and you're going to buy it anyway.
That's what I heard, yeah.
This one doesn't tip and it's 70.
If it doesn't tip, then you shouldn't take it to the restaurant.
Hang on. Hey,
I don't
my
care
favorite
how
joke.
old it
What's
is.
the difference between a Canadian and a canoe?
A canoe's useful.
A canoe tips.
Oh, my bad.
Let me see here. Josh sent it to me. Let me see here. Hang on. Did you send it in the group or did you send it directly to me, Josh?
He did not send it in the group, I don't think. Oh, no, he did probably send it in the group. He likes making me suffer for some reason. I didn't do shit to him.
Can I just type in tool person and pop right up?
It should. Or you can just click on the pictures and just scroll through.
Naruto bag.
Mm-hmm.
They must have lowered the price on it if that's the case.
They may have. I don't know.
Hang on. We gotta find it now. I'll show you guys once I find it. Send it again, Apache. Look at this. This is new, dude. This is new. It's stupid, but it's
Mm-hmm.
new because Vito's doing their thing.
Yes.
That's hilarious. But this one's better. This one's been better. Been better for a
Yeah.
year.
Mm-hmm. It's been better for a year. It's a corner jig. It's for rounded corner.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
With a trim router.
Yeah, that's your template.
Yeah. And then this, I really like this.
Dude, I kind of like that camo. Look at this one, guys.
Yes, that's very nice.
Oh, look at that. Got a little clip.
1 inch. And then
oh, here it is. Josh sent it.
one of these is 2 inches.
Oh, he sent me a picture of it.
3.
He did not send me the
2.
link. Okay, hang on.
1.
Dang.
You want to see something funny about that set?
Yeah, so that bag that he's sending me used to be 150, but now it's on sale.
Hot dog. I gotta show you guys something funny about this set. You see how it says 1/2 inch?
You have the camo one in your cart.
Supposed to be a 1/2 inch between there. But if I put my digital caliper on there, oh, gotta adjust to millimeters.
I think it's the other way, right? It should be the other way, up and down. That way you can see the top while you're measuring.
You mean like this? Arrow to arrow, 1/2 inch. 0.49. But wait. If you just go to the opposite side, the not. Sorry. It's hard to do this.
You're good.
But I did it the other day, and the opposite side came out to fucking millimeters again. 0.
You must have taken that one out of the nightstand to measure.
Look. This one.
49.
0.49, but the rest of them are all spot on.
Oh, interesting.
But I did it the other day or yesterday, and this one was exactly.
Where'd you get that set? How much was it?
0.5.
Oh, there you go. I saw it for a half second.
There it is.
Yeah.
0.5.
How much was that set?
$12 for the whole thing.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That's disgusting. Rodney says he needs a bag. I gotta find a bag that I don't need that Rodney can use, that I don't need to keep. A lot of this stuff I gotta keep like showing you guys. Like, for example, I gave Jermaine this bag like a year ago, and Jermaine was supposed to give it back, but he liked it so much he just kept it. Actually, what happened was he took it to a job site, used it for like a couple of months, and then it was like completely caked in oil because he works at a like a lubricant machine shop, you know,
Yes.
and does industrial over there. And he sent me a picture of it, and I was like, just keep it. I don't need it. But he basically stole it. He knew what he was doing. He got the torch.
I got this for a video that's coming up.
Oh, nice.
Be making a video on what do you prefer?
You gonna cut some
Uh,
cast?
no, a bandsaw or a recip saw. Where's the other? I know. Oh, there it is. You'll like
To the
this.
question on the title, I see yes. Yes, exactly. If you want to rewind, you can see the craziness that I see every day as an electrical inspector. I wish it wasn't every day, but hey, we had the conversation with you. You were on the other line. You were on
Mm-hmm.
speakerphone. I was talking to the guy, and he wasn't there for his own inspection. Right? He wasn't there.
Right.
And he said, "Can you come back?" And I was like, "I can, but let's make sure that you're ready." So I told him what I was going to expect, and I told him, I wanted an electrician. I wanted to open up all the equipment, um, and all that stuff. And I told him that there's probably going to be some bonding bushing issues.
Oh,
And
that's
yeah, they were all over.
here I am wiping. You guys have any idea what this is for?
Yeah, it's making circles.
Is it? I
No,
mean, yes. You
no.
can make
I mean,
circles
yes,
with it,
yeah, you make circles, but
and you can make circles with it.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I wish that fence portion was just a little bit
Uh,
longer, but it's pretty nice.
it's actually supposed to be meant for making dados. The only problem is this is 1.5 inches wide. There's no
Yeah,
dado that you can put in a trim router because this is designed for a trim router. There's no
right.
dado that you can put in a trim router that's going to do 1.5 inches to make this useful.
One time pass. Yeah, exactly, exactly. You're gonna have to adjust it every time. But you can still do that. You could adjust your front line just to your back line, and then cut out the middle.
Well, unless you're using 2x material as your shelves or whatever, say you're making a bookcase, this would be obnoxiously big.
What is a router? This is a router. This is a trim router.
Wait, who doesn't know what a router is?
Daniel.
Oh,
Like you stepped my router down. This is a router.
but it is aluminum.
I see
It
that.
is.
I was eyeballing that. It's very. These are those micro adjustments that you were talking about. Oh, don't do that, Robert. These
Do
are the
that,
micro
Robert.
adjustments that you were talking about. So once you loosen this, you can adjust it down like this. But
Exactly.
your Metabo is just a free fall.
Just a free fall.
Yeah. If
Somebody
you
said
can
I
make
can
this one a
tighten it
free
up.
fall, you got to push this button right here makes it a free fall, right? Yes. See how it disengages?
Yeah, macro adjustment. Yeah.
So your Metabo basically does this. So as soon as you push that button and you're in the air, as soon as you release this latch, this is what happens to your Metabo.
Yes. Yeah, I gotta play with the base and see if I can't make it a little more stiff. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good. How about
Yeah,
this?
so if you guys didn't know, those blocks is what he had. You can adjust the height of your router just by going like this, setting it on there. Of course, you put the block on the table, and then you'd put this on top of the block, and then you would. This is a ball bearing though, so this is not the right bit. But
No, that's all right for round over.
yeah. But I'm talking about for like depths for dados. Like this won't do a
Yep.
dado. This will.
No.
This will do 2 rounds.
But this is actually really nice. I was kind of surprised. It's a good piece of kit.
I made the mistake on clicking on Temu because there was a couch that was
Uh-huh.
like, I don't know, the size of this bag and then turns into a full couch. So I wanted to see how much
Okay.
they were. And dude, Temu will not leave me alone. They're like, get your free stuff. You signed up for free stuff. Just come get it. Well, first they're like, well, it's $20. And I was like, yeah, no. And then now it's like a month later, they're like, claim your free gifts. We're just gonna send it to you. And I'm like, well, I'm still not doing that. And now they're like, pick three more things and we'll just send it all to you. Like they just want to send me something. Not
Yep.
doing it. Not doing it.
Mm. I don't know. So I got these corner clamps. I got this thin rip jig.
Look at this.
I got this, we'll call it a circle jig. And I got
Three. Apparently, they want to send me an e-bike for free.
perfect. It's
I'm
not
still
free,
not
but
doing it.
and then I got both of the round corner jigs. HTC headset. That's right, you
Let's
see
see
it.
if it is free.
HTC headset.
Maybe.
I got these depth guides and the world's ugliest tire inflator. I got all of that, which is all aluminum. They're all aluminum except for the tire inflator, for less than I could have paid for the woodpecker version of this.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty decent. It's a great value. Retro says surfers are low to the ground and made for kids. That's why I wanted it. I wanted it for my kids.
You know, I wonder. This is interesting here.
Don Chang sent you an email yesterday. I
Yes.
get.
Yes.
I've had
Now they
so
will
many
not leave me
emails
alone.
from. Yeah, I just ghost everybody at this point, dude.
Dong Chang will not leave me alone.
So I don't know what it was. I did a video on it. I was fixing to go out to that water heater to go fix my buddy's water heater. And
Uh-huh.
I get out the road and down towards the highway, and I realize that I'm sitting on 28 psi on all the tires of my
Perfect.
Mustang. And I was like, damn, okay, let's go back because I don't have the air compressor with me, of course. So I run home and I grab the DeWalt. And then
Uh-huh.
I air everything up in the driveway. And on my way back, I was doing a video and I was showing the PSI on the tires. And I was like,
Yes.
hey, Wolfbox just reached out. Do
Uh-huh.
you guys want me to compare the DeWalt with the Wolfbox? And those guys ghosted me for like a month. I was like, yeah, I got me. Because I ghost everybody for like a month. And they actually reached out. And I think they're going to send the Wolfbox. But
Sweet.
while I was being ghosted, I've used that compressor several more times because I get so many freaking flats just driving to all the job sites
Yeah.
that the DeWalt actually takes a. It's not a fast air compressor. It's a good air compressor. It's not super fast, and apparently that stupid little box that's like the
I've been
size of this
trying my whole
thing.
life to get into a little box, yeah.
Apparently, it's a fast air compressor that'll air up some serious tirage.
You, you think so?
I don't know, but here, check this out. I'm going to show you guys something interesting. All right, so how long have I been in this house? 3 years now.
I don't know.
Let's show you something interesting. Do you remember whenever I showed you
Uh-oh.
the back of my wife's truck? And I showed you the Milwaukee air compressor.
Was this before or after she hit the thing?
This was the way before.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can't turn the light. Hang on. I gotta use this one. Hang on. There it is. So this air compressor has been in the back of this truck for 4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
It has never left the back of the truck. It's probably traveled 20,000 miles in the back of this truck. When she makes a right-hand turn, the air compressor comes over here, and it probably hits over here. When she makes a left-hand turn, the air compressor probably goes over here, like
Uh-huh.
that. And when she stops, I'm imagining that this air compressor, if it's sitting right here, probably does something like this, like that. And when she takes off, it probably goes like that. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And this damn thing will not die.
Well, give it time.
And it's been in the snow for three years of snow, 4 summers. It's pretty impressive, man. I'll give credit where it's due. You know, I'm not a huge fan of Milwaukee tools,
Uh-huh.
but it's hard not to tell you to buy this thing, dude. This thing is so freaking legit. It's slow, but it will air up 22s for a Tundra,
Yes.
all 4 of them on one battery. It's great. I just can't breathe around it, so it stays in the back of the truck.
And who could blame it?
But this one here's pretty legit.
Oh.
This thing's seriously legit, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a good compressor. Um, little slow, but you can dial it in whatever you want,
Uh-huh.
and then it's got a little light, and then it's got the blower mode over here.
Yeah.
And I aired up a pool, and then it's got
You
all the
aired
storage in
up.
here. And that reminds me, I need to grab this.
I'm debating.
There we go. Yeah, it's a good air
Get
compressor
wrong.
though.
It looks nice. Uh-oh. I wonder, did I Freakenstein my way into a dado? Oh, yes. Look at that. He timed himself out. I don't have to do it for him. Look at that. I managed to combine 2 jigs into one to make one dado. Actual dado useful. That's good. Don't worry, guys. If he doesn't come back, we'll just party here all night. We'll look at all these cool tools and stuff and figure out what we're doing eventually. You guys know what I did with that screw for this one? Oh my goodness. Don't let the dude with Alzheimer's loose with the tools. He'll forget what he did with stuff. Huh? Lord, guess answers that question. Yeah, we're not coming back. We're just gonna get out of here. All right. Well, get out of here then. End it. I can't end it. You gotta end it. There it is. Don't worry, fellas. I found it.